Good morning and welcome back to the channel, guys. So today behind me we have Yautjen's Ab-Flug Supra. This has been off the road for about 19 months now. It's been with us for about 9 months whilst we fully reassemble the car after coming back from the body shop. This Supra is absolutely awesome. It's got a 3.4 stroked VVTi engine that's all been fully built and forged. I'll run through the spec list in a minute. This car is so wide, it overhangs on our dyno. A normal stock Supra is 1.6 meters wide. This thing is 2.2 meters wide. It's got 15-inch rear wheels on 345, 35, 19 on Pilot Cup Sport 2s. But this car is crazy. I'm going to show you around the car, show you all the details. The engine bay is absolutely phenomenal, and we're going to get it on the dyno, do some running in today, and then next week we'll do all the big powered runs on it. It's going to produce a lot of power and a lot of torque. Let's get to it. It's also got Lambo style doors with all the big hinges and gas struts. It's fairly easy to get in and out of the car. It's got a very wide side sill, so that's the only issue when you're trying to get in and out of it. But the door, there's plenty of room, and it's really nice having the gas strut as well. So they fit extremely well. The lines on this car are absolutely insane. The color as well changes in the light. So in here it looks like a flat red underneath the artificial lighting. We had it outside for the first time yesterday in 9 months to really see what it looked like with the big wheels, the big brakes, the color choice, and the paint is phenomenal. Needs a nice little clean now because it's a bit dusty whilst it's been in the workshop. We've made sure we've covered the car as much as possible, but as the dust gets built up on it, we no longer put the cover on. Once it's done some work in the dyno and with the running in is all completed, we'll give it a good clean and a wash outside, make sure it's perfect, and then bring it back in the dyno for all its big power runs. But the lines on the car are incredible to look at, and it is so wide. I believe this to be the widest Supra in the country. It's also got a full rear cage in the back of the car as well, to make sure Yautjen's nice and safe. It all fits through the original plastic trims, nice and neatly cut all in, so it's not intrusive at all. Yautjen's going to put some foam padding around the roll cage. He's just having someone do black leather with red stitching to match all the Recaro seats that are in the car as well. We've got some audio to do, so someone had already broken this grille off previously, so I need to repair that, but it's also going to have some focal speakers in the front. It's already got the focals in the back, and yeah, with the double din unit it will sound great in here as well. Sometimes you want to listen to your music, sometimes you want to listen to that 3.4 over 1,000 more horsepower and going for it at 9,000 RPM. The car's only covered 66,000 miles, so it's a very clean car underneath. There was no real restoration bodywork on the underside of the car. It's absolutely mint. As we're sitting inside the cabin, it's lovely to be in. It's got a Defi gauge pod over here on the left hand side. All the Defi gauges in there. It's also got a toucan display as well, so you can do your cal settings, boost control, traction control. Again, replicated some of the gauges and then a load more gauges on the toucan. Also set your min-max values and your alarms. Updated LED TRD dials. These are really cool. Also, as you rev the car, the needle and the center will go red when you're close to the rev limit, so that's really sweet. Again, dimmable, really bright, makes it look lovely and modern inside. Again, heater controls all updated as well, double DIN unit, short shifter. This is on a V161, so the shifts are going to be really smooth. It's going to make a lovely street car. We've already updated some of the geo on the vehicle as well to make the suspension nice and stiff, but also supple in areas, so it's not going to be too hard in the vehicle. But we need to get the stance just right on this car as well to make sure it drives and performs like it should do out in the real world. I'm looking forward to hearing this one on the dyno. The exhaust sounds absolutely amazing. It's going to do some big flames, it's going to do some big power, and we are looking forward to making sure this car goes out the door at some point this month, all totally completed and all finished. I hope you enjoy this video, and any questions about this car, just put them down in the comments below. Anyway, if you're liking any of the videos as well, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It would really help the channel grow. We're just building awareness of all the cars that we build here. We are Mark IV Supra specialists. We hold a lot of stock for the Mark IVs. It's a passion that we've all got here at SRD. We really enjoy the Mark IV Supras and we love working on them. So thank you all of our customers, and thank you everybody for bringing the cars here. It really does mean the world to us. The engine bay is a work of art. It is absolutely immaculate. Again, it's on one of our SRD built manifolds, 4-inch downpipe, mid-pipe, titanium ETS exhaust. It's on a 76-75. It's a 3.4 with a Titan crank, I-beam Manley rods, Manley pistons, Calford cams, springs, retainers. It's got everything you need on the engine to make big power. Fluid dampener on the front, Mechman alternator. I custom built all of the expansion overflow tank, all the brackets for the power steering reservoir. Again, it's on a Hypertune inlet manifold. It's not drive-by-wire this time, this is on a cable. 12 injectors, ID 1050s on the primaries, ID 1700s on the secondaries. Plenty of fuel. The car will always hot start really well, cold start really well, and drive extremely well on the smaller injectors on the primaries. It is stunning to look at. It's had a full custom wiring loom made. We buy all the boots all brand new. Full motorsport mil-spec loom. HKS Hypermax 4s. I've already dialed in the Geo ready for the dyno. It keeps the air conditioning, all of the factory front. It's got an ETS intercooler across the front as well. 5-inch ETS. New lights. Carbon intake with a big hole through the light as well to feed this enormous turbo. It's going to do crazy torque, crazy power, and he's going to absolutely love this car. We're hoping for, again, we'll push the turbo to its full limits. It's going to do more torque than the 3 litre, and it should do more power as well, but we may run out of puff on the turbo. But hopefully, let's see, 1250 wheel horsepower and maybe 1050 foot-pounds. I've remade all the brake lines as well, one across the rear of the bulkhead. I've still got to do the heat shield around the exhaust and clutch master and brake servo. Everybody loves the exhaust, everybody loves the shields that I do around the back here. The car is immaculate outside, it's immaculate underneath, and it is an absolute weapon of a car. It's got huge AP Racing Radical 2 brakes on it. They fill the entire wheel. The wheels are absolute monsters. There's my whole hand in the dish on the wheel of this car. It's nearly 7.5 inches across on the dish on the outside. It is absolutely crazy.